Irish folk melody, but he took it and made it popular. Here is Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Our next selection is meant to help you get into the season. We're not quite at Thanksgiving yet, I realize that, but everybody wants to learn how to play Jingle Bells. So this song has kind of a funny fact that I found. It was the first song to be played by U.S. astronauts in space in 1956. So that's kind of a neat factoid for you. Jingle Bells allowed us to learn a new note, and we kept doing more complex finger combinations and slide positions, and percussion increasingly got more complex in their parts. So here is Jingle Bells. For you is entitled Ode to Joy. It's from Beethoven's Ninth Symphony, the final movement. And an interesting fact about this piece is that it was originally rehearsed only twice before it was performed. And Beethoven wasn't sure about it. He was watching his musicians and somebody had to tap him on the shoulder because he was conducting, and he turned around to see the audience in an uproar. They loved it. They were clapping and going crazy. So this was originally premiered in 1824? 1824. So this is Beethoven's Ninth Symphony. First, we're going to play the melody for you so that you can pick that out. Here's the melody. We are going to play a little bit of the harmony. Now this is the part that you wouldn't hear normally in when you think of Ode to Joy. And this has all of our back row playing, the trombones, euphoniums, tubas, and bassoon. Here is the harmony. To listen for. This is a little more complex than what we have been doing, everyone playing the same line. These are different lines at the same time. Here is Ode to Joy. before we play our last selection, I just wanted to say that this has been an amazing group of sixth graders. I mean, they sound awesome. They just started playing these instruments in August, so I've really had a lot of fun with them, and I think we've had some fun in class, and we've just really had a great time learning all of these new songs and a new skill together. Keep encouraging the practice at home. If I could come home with all of them and make them practice myself, I would. If you're going to make an investment in an instrument, it's a good option to say, hey, I haven't heard that instrument at home recently, ever. Okay, so let's get it out and show me what you can do. Make it a positive thing. Have a nice space to practice. Have a little concert at home, especially near the holidays. It's always a great thing to share with family and friends. Our final selection is a little bit of a rock tune. Here is Hard Rock Blues. For just a second as we transition to choir, and my colleague Mrs. Simak comes up with the 6th grade choir. I really enjoy working with them. I
tell them to be quiet, which is awesome because usually it's the opposite way around. So, yeah, so thanks for letting me work with your kids. Okay, so this year, at the end of the trimester, recently, I asked all of your students, what did you learn this trimester? So I'm going to read you a few things that they said to me. They don't know whose these are yet, so if you see them, right, get over theirs. Okay, so one of the concepts we worked on was rhythm reading, finding the beat. So we do some things like rhythm sticks. We bring back from kindergarten rhythm sticks. Even our 8th graders love when we get out rhythm sticks. We play with those. And then we found, I have a really cool app that we use in our classroom called Incredibox, which you can ask your kids to show you because it's free if they use it on a computer. It's $4 a week. But we work on beats and they get to create a rap beat and then we do different rhythms with that. And then we clap rhythms like every day, right? Yeah. So this person said, this trimester prior I learned how to rhythm read without getting mixed up. I did this during lessons. It helped me stay along in class and not get messed up. So a lot of times our kids, they just don't, they can do it, but we don't teach them how to. So this trimester they're learning how to do these things. So, what else did we learn about? Diction. Okay, so diction. Diction is how we talk. So hopefully you can understand what I'm saying. But when we were learning diction, we learned it through song. So one song we learned is called One Bottle Pop. So we're going to sing that song for you right now. We're only going to sing once, so we're not going to sing those round. Did everyone hear that? We're not going to sing. We didn't practice this. So this is exactly how our classroom works every day. So they do know we're singing some of these songs tonight. They don't know which ones, and they don't know the way that I'm going to do it. Because I do want you to see how does our classroom work. This is really how it works. So we're going to do One Bottle Pop with really good diction. Yeah? Diction, you should have been able to understand most of those words, which I think you did a great job, so thank you guys. So this is one thing they really like to see. They actually see it much louder, and then they have dance moves to it that we do in class, and they have this yelling we like to do with it, but I wouldn't let them do it tonight, but it's really fun. Okay, so another concept that we've been working on is just being confident in yourselves. Every middle schooler needs to have confidence in themselves. I'm sure you see that all the time. Try it, So we here in this classroom are working on that. So this person wrote, this trimester in choir, I learned about singing louder and staying together with everyone. I also got better with clapping rhythms that helped me in band, and I know how long each note is. So it's also showing our classes, the kids are starting to get those connections between the two classes. Okay, so we've been working on rounds and singing confidence. So let's sing the Babylon Canon to show your parents confidence. Okay? Let's do it in three-part round. Okay? What might you start one? Let's go 2, 1, 3. Okay?
We
So much like in band, we talk about melody and harmony. So in this song, you heard each group sing the melody. It's the same thing 3 times, so everyone can hear that. So another concept that we kind of talked about was legato and staccato. So legato is long and flowing, and staccato is short and sweet. So we learned a creepy Halloween song to help us with this. So we are all going to sing one Old Abram Brown. Then we're going to go into the Ghost of John. And then let's do part 1, you're going to sing Ghost of John. Part 2, you're going to sing Abram Brown. You should have heard the Old Abram Brown is dead and gone, you'll never. You hear all, like, it's short and sweet with really good diction, and then you have you seen the, then you have the really legato sounding stuff. So we put the 2 songs together and talk about something creepy and Halloween. So, as you can see, we work like these kids. The 2 songs we're going to show you tonight are not just, not the only things that your students learned. We've been trying to learn through songs. Like we talked about it today, there's like 6 other songs that we could have pulled from to show you tonight, but we just chose not to. Just because they're warm-up songs, they're really fun for us to sing, and they help us with different concepts. So, moving on to our program tonight, the first song we are going to sing for you is Do Raji, which translates into white mountain flowers and picking you, and we're putting our roots in the basket, and the basket is growing. So we talked about this, and we looked at the Do Raji of Korea, and we talked about it. And I like to think about it like it's a dandelion, like what we do with dandelions. They eat them, and people make dandelion wine here. I'm sure they do the same things with the Do Raji in Korea. The other thing that was interesting is our kids were like, why would you sing about this? Well, then we put it into context. Our next song is Shoe Fly Shoe, like shoe flying above you. Think about what a Korean person would see and understand if they were looking at that song. It would make absolutely no sense. I mean, even as an American who's heard that folk song forever, really, it really doesn't make the most sense. So we talked about that as well. So I hope you listen for the legato sound of this. It's a 3-part round, and they will all be singing Korean. SENAC and of Sarah Ruby, we thank you all so much for encouraging your children to be a part of music and being here tonight and supporting them because you guys, your parents rock. Like your families are all here to support you. That's pretty awesome. Okay, let's give them a power clap in 3, 2, 1. A lot of power there. Sorry. Okay, sorry. We really appreciate you being here tonight, and we hope you enjoy our final piece. It's a lot of fun.